All right. What's going on, everybody? We got the Mario Kart World stream starting soon. Send this out to Twitter real quick. So, a lot of people. uh, that's crazy. They said Don Tolliver looked like a biblical punishment. That's insane. Oh my. Anyway, um, yeah, we got the Mario Kart World Direct starting at 9. So, very soon, be seeing what's going on over there. So, nothing going on yet. But it says the runtime is going to be approximately 15 minutes. What a lot of people are talking about is, oh, I want to see. They got to justify the $80 price point. And it's like, realistically, they don't, because we keep talking about justifying and they gotta convince us and all this stuff. And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, I don't know. I know people don't like to hear it, but either you're going to buy it or you're not going to buy it. Like, that's all they buy, right? Like, Madden, 2K, Call of Duty, Mario Kart, Animal Crossing, like some of these games, Zelda, even like some of these games that don't, it's just okay. Now people in here talking about drop the price this whole time. It's going to be 80, guys. Like it's over. Like, and I know people are saying like, oh, this sets a bad precedence and all this kind of stuff, but it's like we don't know what's going to happen. Like, it doesn't mean all their games are going to go. It's going to be variable pricing. And now a lot of people is talking about, GTA 6. Listen, GTA 6, I think is going to be 90 or 100. 80 is the floor for that game, and that might be putting it lightly, to be honest. Like, I think that game's going to be insane, and people are going to buy it. Like, they're not. Yeah, people get mad at first and just say like, okay, we're gonna say something because you don't want them to just get away with doing whatever they're doing. But it's like at some point, we all just gotta admit to ourselves that we're gonna give some of these companies like Nintendo our money, and we're just gonna have to live with it. Like, it is what it is. Now, it brings up a good conversation though when you talk about variable pricing, because here's the thing. Is it good that some games, or that there will be a standard price? Like, we knew going in, like, okay, a new game comes out, it's gonna be $60 at the most, and then maybe like smaller indie games or smaller like AA games might be $40 or $50 or even $30. But like, I don't know. We'll have to see, because I think there's anything with the Tears. When you talk about Tears of the Kingdom being $70, I wasn't that mad at it, especially because it came in when Xbox and PlayStation were all doing $70 games. They're both doing $70 games. So if we're talking about just keeping with the industry standard, that was whatever. Plus, I think they used a bigger card for that. It was a like custom 18.2 gigabyte cartridge or something, when their max was like 16 before, I believe, on the Switch. So, and just we saw all the things it was doing and all this kind of stuff. So, realistically, variable pricing can work. Like, it can work both ways. It can work the wrong way, where games are just going to cost a whole bunch of money, and it can work a good way where it's like, okay, some of these games should not be $70, $60. And we've seen that even with, I know people talk down on like Game Pass and everything like that, but that's kind of where that value comes in because you're getting some of the, all the first party games like Doom and Avowed and stuff like that. That's $70 that people are going to be paying $70 for. Then you also get the smaller games that are like Hellblade 2 was $50 if you wanted to buy it digital. And then Hi-Fi Rush 2 years ago was $30, and then South of Midnight that I'm playing through right now, that's $40. So you know, it's I don't see an issue with it as long as it doesn't go too crazy. And this is what they used to do back in the day. Like everyone talks about some of these games cost $100 and all this stuff back in the day, or $80, $75. I mean, the bigger games technically should cost more. I don't know. I think people's main issue is the fact that it's Mario Kart being the first game to hit 80. Like if the new 3D Zelda game was $80, or even the new 3D Mario game, maybe not the 3D Mario game because people look at Zelda as a more ambitious title, doing a lot more things mechanics wise and things like that. But if it was that, people might not have been that mad. It's the fact that it's Mario Kart, and people kind of have Mario Kart fatigue. You know what I mean? We had Mario Kart 8 come out on the Wii U, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the only, like, it was every time they did a holiday bundle, it was Mario Kart. The top selling game Mario Kart. Like that's what it is. It's almost what, $70 million, 70 million sales, 70 million units. So yeah, I think the main issue a lot of people have is it's the timing. So there's a few things. It's the timing of it because of the way the economy is and tariffs and groceries and all this kind of stuff. That's the first part. The second part is the fact that it is Mario Kart. And then the third part is the fact that all the other stuff surrounding the Switch with prices makes the $80 game look even crazier. So the pack-in game being $10, that's not really a pack-in game, which I don't understand. The fact that yes, people are okay with the hardware being 450, but it's the fact that you couple that with the $80 games. And then the third part of that is just the fact that people can't even pre-order the system. Like if people saw this and they're like, all right, whatever, let me put my pre-order in. It's like now the fact that people in the US, at least the US and Canada and North America, have not been able to put pre-orders in. Now it's like you're giving people just time to just talk online this whole time. Just talk down, talk smack, change their mind if they're going to or not. And it's just a bad combination of everything. So we'll have to see. Again, this whole justifying the price, it's we've seen some things about the game. Obviously, like this is gonna be 15 minutes, and we've heard people got hands on with the game, and they have like new modes, like the knockout mode. There's grinding on the rails. There's all this extra stuff, but realistically, games like this that come out every so often, and there's a sequel. Like there was a new Mario Kart on every Nintendo platform, if you want to say, except for the Switch, technically, because it was a port of the Wii U game. But just like other iterations of certain games, like there's only so much you can do to change the game. Like you can add a few new features or a new gimmick or new characters or new tracks and bring back older tracks from other games that people haven't seen in 15 years or whatever. But the game's formula pretty much stays the same. Like there's not much when you talk about the justification. It's like, I guess if you open, like you said, make it more open world or whatever. But then the other issue with games like this is like, okay, now where do you go from here? If you're if you're at Mario Kart World, what is next? You know what I mean? Then you kind of have to do a reboot or start from scratch. People say the same thing about Smash. Like, what's next for Smash when you have Smash Ultimate, which had every single character in from every game plus a ton of DLC packs. I think we had like what, three times what, 12 new characters, I think, DLC. Like you had Hero from Dragon Quest, you had Joker, you had Sora, you had think Piranha Plant. Like you had a lot of new characters. So I don't know. I think it's just gonna be I'm gonna close this chat though. If everybody's just gonna say drop the price, like we'll see when the stream actually start. But I don't know. It's not gonna happen. Like y'all gotta just accept it. Either you're gonna buy it or you're not. This spamming this, drop the price, and calm down. You know, all this drop the price though. Like is what is that gonna do? Y'all just yelling into the ether at this point. But I don't know. Like I said, my plan for this game is I'm gonna get the bundle that comes with the system and the game and call it a day. I'm not about to do I'm not paying $80 for any. Definitely not Mario Kart. The next 3D Zelda, sure, $80, you got me. Like Mario Kart, no. And the problem too is the people, like the early adopters of this system, don't have a ton of first party games to kind of go over. Like if you want to talk about replaying old Switch games and stuff, sure. But if you're talking about first party like new games, you got Mario Kart World on launch, and that's it. All the other new stuff like Donkey Kong Bonanza that comes out not that much later than the launch, but it's like again for that first month, people are going to be playing Mario Kart and their old Switch games, so they're kind of forced to spend money on it. Oh, that's dope! I didn't notice that. So the Direct actually has like tire tracks, and that's actually dope. But yeah, like people going to buy this. Then you got like there's some third party games that's available first day, but it's like if I wanted those third party games, I probably played them or I bought them on another system already, or maybe you know people that didn't that only have Switch as their main system, maybe they'll buy some of those. But you're kind of boxed into a corner to buy this game. You're going to get this. Bonanza don't come out till I think July, mid-July. I think Kirby might be mid-July too. Let me see. Switch 2 games. This is the day one games. Yeah, a lot of these are third party. Cyberpunk, Kunitsugami. Oh, Kunitsugami day one? That's cool. Street Fighter 6, Breath of the Wild. Like, there's not a lot of Mario Kart World. All this stuff is third party for the most part. So I think Kirby's like August or something like that. So you're not, you're kind of getting forced into buying this thing. But all right, we got a minute left. Let's see. The other thing someone pointed out is the fact that now, so these Nintendo videos, now that the Switch 2 is 4K, their YouTube videos are in 4K too, which didn't used to be a thing. So now we get to see. But, all right, 9 a.m. Let's see what we got. Or let's see what Nintendo got, rather. Here we go.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains, a desert, and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go!
Yeah, I want to see how that works, the going across the different courses, or if that was a special mode.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit.
Okay.
And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it. See the sights and structures of Crown City.
Okay, so it looks like the
You can even
courses.
soar in style down Main Street.
Courses is the whole main world, and then the
Drift
tracks
along
are
the
found
rapid
throughout the
waterways of
course.
Salty Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
Okay, that makes sense. That's all
Stay
coming together
cool
for
in
me.
the snowy trails of Starview Peak.
That's
Just
very
don't
interesting.
slip off while soaking up the scenery. Have a spirited showing at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater.
They wear Dracula
And
outfits.
in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory, Peach Beach, Wario Shipyard.
I see they
and
got
more.
like jet skis now
Nostalgic
instead of going
courses from
underwater.
past titles are also here, but now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
Day-night cycle.
Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Bowser, and Yoshi. Plus, new drivers like Goomba, Spike, and that's right, Cow.
Yeah, what is this cow?
Even more new racers are waiting and ready to roll. Select your character. Choose your vehicle. Then you're off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you. There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and
Oh,
Knockout
so there
Tour.
are only two types, two game modes.
In both modes, up to 24 drivers can participate, the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear.
That's cool. They've always had obstacles, but it's always been the same like stuff,
And
like
now,
piranha
get
plants
ready
and
for
stuff like
Grand
that. So
Prix
that's cool.
with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit, while the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix.
Okay.
So don't sleep at the wheel.
So that'll keep you
And
know,
if you conquer all Grand Prix
paying
cups,
attention, too.
rumor
You
has
gotta
it
actually
that a
drive
certain
to the
colorful
next
course
track.
will appear. Next up
interesting.
is a new mode, Knockout Tour. From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running.
now with
Buckle
24
up.
people.
The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've
Dang.
got to drive to survive in
Someone
Knockout
passed you at the
Tour.
last second. You
So keep your eyes on the prize and aim for first place.
Yeah, I'm curious how the power-ups are going to work, because the worst people normally get the best power-ups. So if there's 24 people. All right, let's see. New items.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell.
What's
When
that
you
do?
throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals cash in first. Ice Flower. With the Ice Flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning.
I'm surprised that ice power was never a thing.
And nailed it! Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals. Mega Mushroom. With the Mega Mushroom, go big, so your rivals will go
I actually
home.
have that in the, if you went to like Dave and Buster's or whatever,
Use
they
the
have the
feather
Mega
to jump up and avoid attacks. You may even discover some unexpected routes. Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform. What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself. The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it!
It seemed like they explained to people that never played Mario Kart as well.
And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there
Literally,
are added
what I
support
just said.
features to help you along the way.
Assisted driving and all that. Yeah,
These
smart
include-
steering.
Smart steering, which helps you stay on the course. Tilt controls, where you can hold a Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion controls to steer. And if you have the Joy-Con 2 wheel, you can feel like you're really driving.
Just had to slip that another accessory in there for y'all to buy.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-thru.
Rest stops.
Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food.
What does that do?
Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Oh, okay.
Eat some sushi and
In Japanese.
whoa, nice threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
A lot of these are from Odyssey,
Who knows
I
what
think.
dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world.
It's pretty
That
cool.
was a nice detour. Now let's get back to the action.
Okay, new
Let's
tricks.
introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race. Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
What does that do?
Use this to leap over obstacles.
Oh,
Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals. And if you jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
that's fire.
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like so close. Almost there.
Not
Whenever
even.
this happens, be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its original position. Nice,
Yeah,
made it.
rewind? Would that set you
This can
back
come
though?
in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course. Keep in mind, though, your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so
Yeah.
don't lose your lead.
Oh, can only be used in free roam and when racing
Want
solo.
to take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you against the clock. Here, you can race without any other competitors.
People want to do crazy.
And
Time
if you
trials
go
with all
online,
these new
you can download and compete against
off-the-wall-
ghost data from racers around the world.
Yeah, they're going to do some crazy time trials with this.
Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race.
They got
You can use the
versus.
classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course. Or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour. Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group up and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
How's that work though? Like y'all total points? Yep.
Next up, battle mode.
They're answering every question. Oh, they brought the okay.
Use
Battle
items to
mode back.
burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out.
I missed that from Mario Kart
And
DS.
coin runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins.
Okay.
Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
Alright, this is the one everybody wants to
When
know
you're
about.
not racing, you can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers. See the seas.
That Bomb on Field song. Remix.
Drive the desert. Or jump off from way up here. You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there. Hit
What does
hundreds
that
of
do?
P-switches you find across the world to start missions. By completing
happens
them,
when-
you can hone your driving ability outside of races. There are also hidden coins, hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like. Strike a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate, and nice. That one's a winner.
You share them online?
If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system.
Oh, okay.
The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way. And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play. This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you. Looks like someone's arrived. Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
That's kind of cool.
Battle or race with custom rules. Or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way, if that's more your speed.
Oh, wow. Paying homage.
With
My
Game
Peach-
Chat,
my Peach
enjoy
tuned it
an
up like that,
expanded
yeah.
experience by talking online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
Yeah, just pay.
Let's go.
What is
Check
it?
this out.
It's free for now, but yo, the frames on the camera when they play
Or
together
take a
online
back
is
seat and watch each other's game screens.
enjoying that. 8 frames, bro.
If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera,
Not
you can
buying
enjoy
that, bro.
seeing your friends' reactions while playing together.
$50 camera.
Who's close by? Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces.
This game is low-key just trying to sell
Enjoy
Switch
the view
Online.
and
I
get ready
ain't
to
gonna lie.
face off with your friends.
Just trying to sell NSL subscriptions and cameras. That's crazy. So they don't even start at the starting line. You just moving at the same time. I mean, there's definitely a lot going on. Like I never said it wasn't going to have a ton of features and everything. It's just I'm trying to convince people.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World. Available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
We're gonna get some news about pre-orders.
A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Limited time production through fall 2025. That's it? Dang. Alright. I was hoping maybe they wouldn't say it in here, but I was hoping we'd get some pre-order news. But alright, that's the presentation. So we saw a lot of stuff. Let's break down a few things we saw. We saw the fact that you're not just going on, like you pick a track and you're just confined to that track, right? There are going to be courses. You're going to go on a course, and each course is going to have different tracks and areas for you to go around. You got a free roam mode. You got new characters like what's it called? They showed the cow. They had the snowman. You had the spiky. I forget what they're called. That enemy that be in the desert that's like stacked up if you kill the head, then the whole body falls apart. No real interesting characters though, to be honest. Oh yeah, Spike, and there's another character I forget. The battle mode is cool. The knockout mode is cool. The free roam, the online features, the grinding on the rails, the missions and challenges you can find in free roam mode. So I mean, it's cool. I never said it was going to be like, it's hard to mess up this game, and they added a lot of cool new features, the grinding, the jumping, the new items, everything. It was just like I said, either you're going to buy it or you're not. It's not like a case of, oh, is it worth $80 or not? Like some people might argue that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is worth $80 with all the, if they release it with all the courses and all that, all the new tracks and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I think what a lot of people said with the inspiration probably from like Forza Horizon and stuff like that, I think that definitely played a part in this game's design. Just like I said, the free roam, the ghost players, the openness of it and everything. I think definitely. So it's cool. The new missions, the outfits, all that kind of stuff. So again, not 80, but if my plan is to get that bundle. So if I could get that, we'll have to see, but who knows when. Let me see if they announced the pre-orders yet. Like maybe they put out a statement. Let me see. Switch to pre-order. Still don't know. Yeah. Oh wait. Games Radar Plus. What they say. And safe to say Nintendo's trying to get Switch 2 pre-orders just right. The console giant. Pretty soon will pop up at the likes of Best Buy. Rumors suggest it'll finally be available between 21st and the 30th. So yeah, still no news on that, but when it goes live, I'll try and be there. Probably try Best Buy. I'll probably be the safest bet, but all right, that was the presentation. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, subscribe if you have not already, and I'll catch y'all